Today we are at the Pyramids of Canada. As you can see behind me, these are the pyramids, and these pyramids are the northernmost pyramids in North America. And it's an amazing, beautiful day, and we are here to talk about our ever favorite topic of leadership. And today, this episode brings us to the third important principle of leadership, which is very close to my heart, and I'm sure it's very important to you as well. So what do you guys think is that third principle of leadership, which is extremely important for you to succeed in your career, in your business life, or in your personal family life with your friends? So what do you think that is? I'll take you a little bit of time to think about it. I'm sure you have the answer already, so let's share the answer. The answer is confidence and decision making. You've seen leaders all along the history of this world. You've seen leaders around you all the time, and all of these leaders are confident and they are decision makers. Anybody you see going up the corporate ladder, anybody you see building a huge empire or a business, anybody you see in their personal life, family life, have the quality of having a confident personality. Not even they have a confident personality, but they're also a decision maker, which means they step up when there's a chance or point and they make a decision. So I know everybody's interested in building confidence, so we're going to talk about how you can become a confident person, a confidence leader, a confident pillar of this society. So how are we going to do that? Well, it's important to understand what confidence is. Confidence is not about having an ego around you that, I'm something, I'm like a big man, or I'm like influential woman. No, confidence is about having that inner belief in yourself that you can do whatever you want. And how does confidence build? For instance, if you're working in an office as an accountant, or if you're working as an engineer, if you're working as an artist, if you have a big business on selling products, how can one tell that a person has confidence? They have inner belief in their capabilities to accomplish what they're accomplishing in that particular arena. So how to build? Now the question comes, okay, everybody knows what confidence is. It's not an ego, it's something inside, and how you can build it. So how you can build confidence is by overcoming your fears. For instance, one of the issues I had in early life when I was in high school between grade 8 and grade 10 is I was not a confident speaker at all. So what you see me now is not 10 to 15 years ago. For instance, I have a story for you guys. I was called upon in grade 9 to come up to the stage and share an essay I had written, and I'll tell you this amusing part of the story, that I felt unconscious after a minute of reading my own essay because I did not have the confidence in my abilities. Of course, the essay was not bad, but the problem was I did not have the confidence in my ability to stand in front of my peers and friends and my teacher and present what I wanted to present. So the question now comes, what did I do about this problem? I knew I was not confident in this area of my life, of public speaking, being in front of people. So what did I do about that? And that's for you as well. You might be lacking in making decisions at work. You might be lacking making decisions at home. You might be having a problem with going ahead and talking to the next client to sell your product or prospect them. So the question arises, how to overcome and become that confident individual? And it's pretty simple. It's simple in the nature that you have to list. First of all, the point is you have to list and literally write down your fears and one by one start overcoming it. For instance, my fear was public speaking. So what did I do? I joined Toastmasters, which is a club which enhances and fosters a growth in public speaking. And first of all, I had a problem even stepping up and saying hello to people. The next problem was, how can I deliver a 1-minute speech? So you break it down into little chunks. And what I used to do, I used to have a calendar in my room, and I would say, in this month, I would do this thing and this thing because I'm fearful for it. And over a passage of time, it's a process in itself, you're gonna start building confidence because you're overcoming your fears little by little, little by little, little by little, to the point where you won't even recognize yourself. So for instance, if it's you going to talk to your boss about a work condition problem you have, Or for instance, you going to talk to your spouse about any kind of like problem you think is happening in their relationship, or you going ahead and talking to one of your employers if you're a business owner about their behavior. You have to step up and do those little things. They are imperative. And so that talks about confidence. The next thing we're going to talk about, which is also very, very, very important of a leader, is decision-making ability. For instance, if you're hanging out with a group of friends, what dictates that you're a leader? What dictates that you are the leader in your social circle or at your work? Because you know the problem is, when you're going to be in those settings, everybody would be confused about making a decision. And it's important to understand that why are they confused? Or why are they nervous and holding back from stepping up and making that decision? The problem is nobody wants to be accountable, and that's something we're going to talk about in one of the next 3 videos which will follow. But nobody wants to be accountable. Nobody wants to be the person who fails. For instance, if I'm hanging out with my colleagues in a meeting and it's a decision, hey, should we go with this route of the project or this route of the project? Should we make this decision A or decision B? And everybody's confused, and I step up and I say, hey guys, we should stick with decision B because it's going to help minimize the cost, it's going to help increase our revenue, or it's going to bring, for instance, in another case, it's going to make our traveling adventure, for instance, you're planning your adventure for this summer, oh, we should actually do this rather than going to place ABC, we should go to place CDE because it has this, it's going to be more fun. Stepping up and making that decision will right away place you as a leader, because as you're making the decision, you're also crushing that fear that if something goes wrong, you're going to take the responsibility, and then also there's responsibility with it. You're going to step up and you're going to take that responsibility and you're going to fix what needs to be fixed, and you're going to do whatever it takes. If things go wrong, you're going to come back and fix them. So it's quite a long discussion, and you know we're going to be talking about it later too, because in the next few weeks we'll be starting an amazing show where you'll be getting tons of information about different facets of life, which is going to change your life, my life, and our lives together. So we're going to be talking about all of this stuff in the later few weeks. But for now, this is it. Confidence and decision making is an imperative quality for you to become a leader, or if you're a leader already, to enhance your capabilities. So this is it. If you're watching this on Facebook, please leave your comments below. If you've used these principles over the next week or so, if you use these principles, any benefits you've got, any problems you have, any thoughts or suggestions you have, please share them in the Facebook comment section. If you're watching it on YouTube, please comment below. I would love to connect with you and talk about this discussion. And if you're also on my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button below so you can have a reminder on the new exciting videos coming up, which are going to serve different areas of your life and enhance your life. So until next time, we'll see you next week. Enjoy, make plans for summer, and enjoy a great, amazing weekend.